Katie Coughenour walked into a restroom a few steps down the hall from Aspire Behavioral Health, her counseling program, and she locked the door. She did not walk out. Locked inside, she pulled out a small sheet of aluminum foil, laid a crushed blue pill on top, heated it from the bottom with a cigarette lighter, brought a cut-off plastic straw to her lips and leaned in, slowly inhaling the swirling, smoky vapor.
Fentanyl, the counterfeit killer.
Fentanyl was a problem before the pandemic.
They're selling death.
Straight fentanyl.
He was laying right there on the bed.
Will they kill you? Sure.
This should not have happened.
You know, and it happened to me.
And he was trying to do CPR on him.
We see it more and more.
She was a good kid, but she tried to self-medicate.
There's nothing else you can do, and they said no.
There's ways you can die.
People who are dying from overdoses of fentanyl.
I can't treat you once you're dead.
Killing our children.
We have to, as a community, figure this out.
It was February 19th, 2020. Katie Coughenour walked into a restroom a few steps down the hall from Aspire Behavioral Health, her counseling program, and she locked the door. She did not walk out. Locked inside, she pulled out a small sheet of aluminum foil, laid a crushed blue pill on top, heated it from the bottom with a cigarette lighter, brought a cut-off plastic straw to her lips and leaned in, slowly inhaling the swirling, smoky vapor. Chasing the Dragon is called. Yes, a pill. Counterfeit oxycodone. Active ingredient, fentanyl. A lethal substance manufactured, in this case, not under sterile, pharmacologically rigorous conditions, but most likely in the kitchen or garage of an illicit drug operation in LA or in Mexico. And as happened with 124 other people in Kern County last year, most of them under 30 and white, it killed her. Katie Coughenour, just 18 years old, was no hardened crackhead, no addled drug addict.
Oh, she was really pretty. I loved her freckles, and she had like the brightest eyes. And she had pale skin, but it looked like porcelain, so it looked super cute with the freckles. I loved it. And a cute little button nose.
Corinne Ingstrad said Katie Coughenour was her twin flame. Close friends, sometimes too much alike.
Very, very loud, would want to make friends with everybody. Super funny. She could make me laugh so hard I would get the hiccups.
And now, February 19th, 2021, a year later, some of Katie's friends and relatives have gathered in a West Bakersfield park to send her their personal messages, scribbled on helium balloons, purple balloons, her favorite color.
Where are they going?
They're going to heaven to Katie.
Magda Brocaire was one of the people there. Katie had lived for a time at Brocaire's sober living home, Amethyst. And now Brocaire wanted to not only honor Katie's memory, she wanted to make an impression on two of her current charges at Amethyst.
I like having them come to something like this so they can see how it affects the families and see how absolutely real it is too. Because that's something in somebody's addiction, they're not thinking about that. Yeah. You know, and seeing the mom, seeing the grandma still completely so brokenhearted, you know, and I don't think that ever goes away.
Katie's mother, Casey Jackson, still can't quite let her daughter go. She spoke to her in a special way on Katie's birthday last year, the first since her passing, delivering 1,800 ladybugs to friends and family members who simultaneously at dusk sent them flying into the San Joaquin Valley sky. That's one way Jackson copes. This is another. She's trying to be there for other parents who've lost children to fentanyl.
I'm trying to bring awareness so other families don't go through what I have. I've already met 7 or 8 families just this year. And they're going through the same thing. It's awful. I just want it to stop.
Making that happen will be a challenge, a significant challenge. Katie immersed herself in a culture that, according to her friend Ingstrad, is expanding.
People aren't learning, you know, and I think it's starting to be introduced more into high school kids. I feel like it's definitely within the past few years. I've only been graduated for like a year and a half, but like looking at like girls that are freshmen now and talking about it, and 15, 16-year-olds, like even 5 years ago, like it's different, like how much drugs have changed.
Still, the questions, the nagging questions. For starters, how does an 18-year-old get her hands on counterfeit oxycodone, fentanyl pills? Answer: with that handy little ubiquitous device most of us carry around like extra appendages, the cell phone. Many of those fentanyl deaths, 125 last year, according to the county coroner's office, were facilitated through social media, primarily Snapchat, and cheery little advertisements like this one. How do you fight social media postings like that? How about with more social media?